Brief silent pause.
All right, let's be crystal clear about something right from the jump. You didn't just stumble here. What we're about to get into, it isn't a tarot shop. This is spiritual warfare, and it's being disguised as an Etsy listing. So if you're looking for comfort, if you're hoping for someone to tell you everything's going to be okay, you are in the wrong temple. Because VIP Tarot Readings doesn't just read your future. It gets out a scalpel and surgically rewrites it.
So what's the real difference here? Well, it's not about delivering messages. It's about delivering a judgment. I mean, look at this. This is the brutal truth of it. While pretty much everyone else online is fluffing pillows and pulling feel-good cards for you, Lorenzo is over here performing what can only be described as a spiritual autopsy. He's not here to coddle you. He's here to hand you a surgical strategy to literally dissect your fate with ice-cold precision.
Yeah, let that sink in for a second. A spiritual autopsy. This isn't some generic service you book. This is a forensic examination of your entire spiritual life, your patterns, your karmic debts, the very architecture of your soul contract. And you know what? It's absolutely designed to be confrontational.
I mean, just look at these titles. You're not going to find general guidance here. No way. You find tactical operations, the dead demon extraction. These aren't just readings, you see. They are targeted surgical strikes on the deepest, most infected parts of your karma.
And that's because this isn't just a reading. It's a battle plan. You're literally being handed the war maps for your own destiny. Get this. Every single reading is a hand-forged, classified file about you. We're talking over 70 pages long. Your natal chart stops being some fun personality profile and becomes the topographical map for a military campaign. Nothing is recycled, nothing is copy-pasted. It is built from the ground up for you and only you.
And inside that 70-page file, it's a full-blown arsenal. You get 18 to 21 cards of what he calls brutal tarot. You get strategic astrological forecasts that go deep on the heavy hitters, Pluto, Saturn, Uranus. You get psychological warfare maps to show you exactly where your own blind spots are. This isn't just one thing. It's tarot, astrology, karma, and shadow work, all weaponized into a single, brutally honest document.
And here's the kicker. The whole point is that you're not supposed to read this and just, gently nod along if it resonates. No. This thing is designed to hit you like a judge's verdict. The goal is a profound physical reaction, a gasp, a jolt, something that forces you to completely reevaluate your entire life story right then and there.
But look, this level of intensity, it's not for everyone. We've talked about the what, now we got to talk about the who.
And that's a serious question you have to ask yourself. Are you actually ready for this? Because this isn't for the spiritually curious. It's for the spiritually desperate. The ones who are done playing games. This is the profile. This is for the breaker of cycles. The person who is so done asking for signs and is now demanding a strategy. The person who has paid their dues in emotional debt, lost years to karmic crap, and is now ready to burn the whole timeline to the ground for a real actionable plan. If you want to win, not just wait around, this is your war room.
And to be perfectly clear, let's talk about who this is not for. If you're still looking for love and light, if you're still asking about your ex, if you're afraid of what your own chart might tell you about yourself, you are not ready. Lorenzo doesn't guide the lost, he arms the chosen. This is a battlefield, not a fluffy sanctuary.
So that brings us right here to the final verdict. The choice is yours. And believe me, it's not just a purchase. It is a critical turning point.
This is your choice, laid out plain and simple. You can keep chasing those little spiritual breadcrumbs that just lead you in circles, or you can turn and face the reckoning. The instruction couldn't be more direct. Don't look for the reading that sounds nice. Find the one that makes you flinch. The title that feels like it stabs you right where you're most wounded. The one you are actually genuinely afraid to click on.
Because that discomfort, that little bit of fear, that's not a warning sign. That's recognition. That's the reading that is already locked onto your signal. It's been waiting for you. That is the one that already knows your name.
This isn't Etsy. This is Judgment Day.
Make no mistake about it. This is the Etsy shop for people who have completely outgrown Etsy. This is the place where your fate gets read, judged, and then repurposed into pure power. It's time for your reckoning.